It is now time to put our timing chain tensioners back in. Now they are slightly different. The left one has just one groove cut in it right here. The right one has two. So keep track of which one's which. We've got to do two things to these guys. First, we've got to replace the aluminum crush washer to prevent any leaks from them. The other thing we have to do is we've got to replace this green O-ring right here. Here are our new O-rings. We'll just slide them on. These guys are ready to be put back on. Now that the intermediate shaft is all buttoned up, the flange is bolted on, everything is locked in place, we can put the timing tensioners on, and then take everything off of the engine to unlock it. All right, starting over on the right side of the engine, this timing chain tensioner, this is the one with two ridges. And if you ever forget, there's a circle right here under the exhaust pipe with two ridges. So you just match up the mark on the engine with the timing chain tensioner. Again, 32mm socket, and this guy needs to be torqued to 59 foot-pounds. The timing chain tensioner on the left-hand side of the car is the one with the single ring here and here. And then if you look right here on the engine, there's a single ring cast into the engine. So you know that you're putting this on the correct side, which is the left side of the engine. It's the same process for installing. Same 32mm socket. And same 59 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, the engine is closed up. It is now time to take the tools that are holding the engine locked in place off. Working on the back of the engine, on the left side, I'm going to take the camshaft lock off of my engine right here. There we are. On my 5-chain engine, again, the top camshaft doesn't have a slot, but the bottom one does. Now I'm going to make sure that that bottom slot is perfectly vertical. If I screwed up the process in any way, and the timing slipped or changed, that slot won't be vertical anymore. So I'll know to stop right there, because if I try and start the engine with the timing slipped, it'll ruin it. So I can kind of check at this point and make sure that I didn't screw up anything horribly. So the slot on the bottom seems vertical as nearly as I can tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the caps back on here, new caps. For the top one at least, you can also tap it in with a rubber mallet just to make sure it's in. Bottom one's kind of hard to get to, but I was able to press it in with my fingers and nothing more. So no reason to make it more complicated than it needs to be. Next, remove the tool from the front right-hand side of the engine using the same process. Check the timing, install the plugs, and also be sure to remove the tool locking the engine in the top dead center.